Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the B2B Outbound Marketing and Sales Automation series. Today, I'm excited to have Govinda Prakash from India on the call. He is founder and CEO of LinkedAutomate.com. Govinda, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Bencho.
It's so nice having you here. Let's make things more comfortable by letting you tell us a bit more about yourself. Who is actually Govinda?
Where I can get projects without much competition easily. So when I was thinking about that, I got the idea about this LinkedIn automation outreach, where I can outreach to high ticket clients, find high ticket clients. So I was already developing a Google Chrome extensions for my clients. So based on that skill, I developed this LinkedIn tool. So later on, it developed into a separate business called LinkedAutomate. Yeah.
I see. I also started as a freelancer like 5 or 6 years ago. I was on Upwork. I think that time it was Odesk. I think it was before it was renamed to Upwork. And it's interesting. I mean, you start as a freelancer, you find an opportunity on the market, and you're saying, okay, I can actually build this from scratch.
It's a good advantage for us.
Yeah, exactly. And there are a lot of automation out there. So I was wondering actually how LinkedAutomate is positioned on the market. I mean, to which degree you do the automation, which part. I mean, it is a big ecosystem now with data scraping, with automations and follow-up. So I just wanted to see how your solution fits in the big market.
Okay. So when starting, I developed this. I named this tool as a GPZ LinkedIn tool. So initially, we were offering basic automation like auto view, auto connect, and auto message campaigns. And when we developed further, we added these follow-up messages and all. So where you can outreach to your prospect if you don't get response. So initially, when you send a message, you don't get immediate response. You need to keep following up with those prospects and all. And also initially there was a feature called group messaging to group member and all. So you would join a group that is in your niche and then contact the group members for promoting your business and all. Later on, the LinkedIn limited the number of messages sent to group members and all. So now, as the competition is evolved, what happens is everyone is started sending LinkedIn outreach messages, and even a lot of people are doing it very badly. Like they immediately after connecting, they are asking, however, trying my products, trying my service and all. So because of this, a lot of people are getting annoyed and all. So they started blocking, unknown people and all. So what we do is right now we have developed a new feature that is for nurturing your prospects. You need to make your prospects happy before you expect something from them. So the best way to make them happy is like you can engage with their posts and on LinkedIn post. So they already keep posting the post in their niche, right? So if they are a digital marketer, they will be keep posting content about marketing and advertising and all. So if you like their post, share their post and comment, then they will become happy, and even a lot of people reply to your comment and say thank you and all. So this is a really very effective method, and I think very less people are using this kind of features. So if you use these features, then it's a very high chance that you get a good connection request acceptance rate, response rate and all. So a lot of people on Twitter also talking about this. Like if you don't get a response, then you need to engage with their post. You need to nurture them. So these are the features we have added to gain be different in the market.
I see. Well, in BizB, we always say that nurture is king and that relationship building is actually the most important, because if you just play by the numbers in quantity and send thousands of invitations, and then pitching just after the acceptance, of course, then you're just burning bridges with potential clients that perhaps they need just someone to start communicating, chit-chatting, and see if there is an opportunity, then start doing a sales call. So I think that we all want to see how your software works. So if you could share to our audience a kind of a demo, or actually to see how your solution is actually working on LinkedIn.
So this is how it looks, the dashboard of the tool. So this dashboard shows all the campaign histories over the time. So how many profiles you have viewed, invitations sent, and number of invitations accepted, the number of messages sent, number of messages opened, received, and all. So this is the backup, old backup that I have restored for demo purpose. So that's why recent statistics are not showing. So these are the campaigns, sample campaigns I have created here for demo purpose. So basically what happens is, this is a campaign-based system, okay?
Yeah.
Here you can create campaigns based on different goals. You organize your campaigns based on different goals. So starting from basic, campaigns like viewing profiles, connection request, and auto message sender. You can, keep on creating these campaigns, and also you can link them together in a sequence.
I see.
So, yeah. Let's begin with the auto view campaign. So this is the basic structure of all the campaigns. Based on the campaign objective, you have different kind of options to configure. So in this auto view profile campaign, you need to select a source for collecting profiles for every campaign. So these are the available sources here. So LinkedIn People Search is a source from where you can define your prospect, nature of your prospect, by defining industries, keywords, and many other filters that are offered by LinkedIn. So once you finish searching in this, LinkedIn search,
Yeah.
you get a URL on the address bar that you need to copy and paste it on this field.
Okay.
You can also use the Sales Navigator search.
It works with both, with normal LinkedIn and with Sales Navigator, right?
Yes, definitely. So you can use Boolean search and all. So yes, if you want to narrow down your prospects list, which I recommend, narrowing down is a good thing in outreaching, because you want relevant leads to outreach. If you outreach to irrelevant people, then it's not good, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So other sources are profile URLs list. If you have custom list of LinkedIn profile URLs, then you can also use that. You can just paste in all the
one by one
profile URLs. Yes, you can directly copy paste entire list from CSV or Excel sheet. It's one per line. And the next source would be group members. So group members is also a very good source to find that highly targeted prospects under one niche. Yeah. So there are many groups I have joined here. So for example, if I want to promote my SaaS business, then I can select this software as a service group. Or if I want to contact the digital marketers to sell my software, then I can choose this, or marketing automation. So I can choose any group I want to approach. And the next source would be all first connections. The difference between using LinkedIn search and all connections source would be because LinkedIn search gives you only 1,000 results per search, right? No matter how many results are there in total, you get access to only 1,000 results. In order to avoid that, if you have 10,000 connections, then you may want to use this feature. Then moving on to other source, that is other campaign. this is an important feature in this software, which you can use to create your own sequence. Okay, so if you have created previously one campaign and then you want to target those people, okay, then you
Yeah.
can use this source and then select the
Which
campaign.
campaign?
Yes, exactly. After you select that campaign, then you can filter by the status. So these status you can choose to filter. For example, if this is an auto engage with post, okay, if this is an auto engage campaign, if you select auto engage campaign and select the status success, then what will happen is it will wait for profiles that the previous campaign has engaged with. Okay, once this campaign has done engaging with the profile, then it will be passed to this campaign because the status is success. So that's how it works.
I
So
see.
coming to the next source, this is a LinkedIn post. Okay, so for example, if if you find a LinkedIn post which is highly relevant to your product or service, okay, then what you can
Yeah.
do is, so for example, if you go here, so in your feed, if you find a nice post, LinkedIn post.
Yeah, with a lot of engagement, and you can actually target people that actually either like that post or actually commented.
Yes, exactly. So I'm gonna choose random post from here. So here you just click on copy the link to post and just use it here. If you paste it here, then this campaign will pull all the people who have liked or commented on that post, depending upon the source. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, this is really effective actually, because when you send a connection request to this person, you can specify that you can relate to your this post content, and you can build a relationship. So the next option would be per day limit. If you want to limit your number of connection requests per day, 100, 200,
Yeah.
then you can use this way. And the software will auto resume every day. You don't have to run the campaign every day. It will take care of all the limits and uh, delays between those. And so, yeah. Based on the campaign type, if it is a view profile, then delay between view profiles. And so these are the options, basic options. Then coming to the last option, this is also very helpful if you want to send this profile to your CRM or Zapier to do further automation tasks. Then you can use this. So they will provide you a webhook URL, and you need to enter that here, and it will do the it will send the profiles to that webhook. So when you create an auto message campaign, you have option to select this message. You can create multiple message and you can select one of them from the list of messages. When creating a message, you can personalize the message based on these fields like first name,
Variables.
last name, location, company name, and all. So then if you want to send follow-up messages, you can create unlimited follow-up messages. As many
You
follow-up
can set
messages.
multiple follow-up messages after certain period.
Yes, exactly. You can also choose the number of delays, number of days of delay between those messages. So with this, you can ensure maximum response are received. And there is also option to avoid duplicate messages or closed deals, sending message to again those people who have closed the deal. So that's the option here. So there are some two extra options here, like excluding from other campaign. If you have,
Yeah, not to
yeah,
overlap.
exactly. You can also exclude this on keyboard. These are all the other common options available. So here you have new source called new connections. if you want to send welcome messages to your new connections, recently added connections, you can use this source. So you can also filter by from which campaign they are added as a new connection.
I see.
Then auto connection campaign also pretty much similar. You select the source and then define all your personal note and all.
For when sending the invitation, what to be included in that.
Exactly. So the last source here is auto engage.
This is your latest feature that you said
Yeah.
that was very fresh from the oven.
Yes, exactly. So here similar to auto message and connect. This you just select a source here. So then before you can, I recommend using this campaign, running this campaign before sending a auto connect campaign, so that your prospect get to know about you. So let me show you some examples here. So these are the responses I received from running this one auto engage campaign. So I have received a lot of replies and likes, liked your comment, liked your post, liked your comment, mentioned you in a comment. Thank you.
So you're going to their profile and you're liking their
Yes, exactly.
post.
Yes. So I go to my profile activity, then I can show you the history of activity. So here, these are the three options supported. So in case you want to choose to comment on the post, then you can specify the set of posts that you want to post comments on. So like this, you can keep on adding different variations of comments, and the software will pick the random one. So basically, all of these are positive comments, so that your prospect get encouraged.
I see. So instead of sending one comment to everybody, you're just making a mix of different posts.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so these are all the activities done by the tool. So I written comment content writer of the days here, but that was from other account I was running this campaign. So these are all the automated engagements.
Yeah, so when you connect with them later, they already seen you liking or commenting on their posts.
Yes, exactly. See, I liked it and then shared it and then commented like that. So both three of the engagements are done in each of the posts.
I see.
Yeah. So this way, prospect get to know about you very closely. So here, what happens is here on you can also configure how frequently you want to engage with the prospect's post. So engage with the new activity of each person once in every 1 day, right? So if you want to increase 3 days, if you want to engage only once in a 3 days, then you can do that. So it will keep on rotating through all each of the profiles and find new posts and then engage with them. So for example, if a person is, has a big follower base, then you might not get recognized by just engaging with one post. So if in that case, you might want to engage continuously for 3 days or 1 week like that. Yeah.
I see. Okay, I think that you showed quite a lot of interesting functionalities here, Govinda. And I mean, I will leave a link from your software at the bottom of this video interview. So if people are actually interested in looking at more, they can come actually to your website and give it a try. Is there any free trial that people can try?
Yes, we have free trials. They can sign up for free trial for 7 days, or they can also try for more days if it's not enough.
So they have 7 days to give it a try to see how it works, whether it fits their need, and if they like it, they can actually use it.
Yes, definitely. They can even, if they want more time, we can give that. And we are also on Chrome Web Store then, so that they can install.
And how did you decide to be a Chrome extension and not an online platform or a desktop solution?
So right now, I'm planning to, make a cloud version of this. But I decided to choose Chrome extension because, it's not like other extensions that, that works on LinkedIn, on top of LinkedIn pages and all. So in that case, it becomes risky because LinkedIn recently blocked few extensions that were using the LinkedIn pages to display their user interface. But our extension is not like that. It's it runs completely independent from the LinkedIn pages and all. We use in-house tools to find the only pieces of codes that are responsible to perform certain type of actions and use them in our Chrome extension. So it's completely safe. Yeah. So working on SaaS is a big responsibility, right? So even if just single features get broken, then every user faces issues. Nobody can use the software. But Chrome extension is simple. That's why but we are still planning to do the cloud-based one.
I see. And I also wanted to ask you about partnerships because they are always an interesting point. Do you have any partnership programs already with the Linked Automate? Either some white label options or, for example, affiliates or resellers or some other things that companies can partner with you?
Yeah, right now we are offering white label solutions. If you want more than 25 users, then we can provide you white label UI with custom theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll also provide you the dashboard to manage individual users' license and all. Yeah.
I see. Well, that's good to know. I have only one more question, and that is about the future plans, about your roadmap. When you told me that today you actually released an update with new features, it was so exciting to hear. But I'm also assuming that now is December. You also have some plans either by the end of this year or we have 2021 ahead of us.
Yes, my plan is to develop a cloud-based platform also, cloud-based version of this, along with team features where members can add the teams to manage all the campaigns, so that the team can review all the profiles individually and filter out all the unwanted profiles and work on the profile first names and all, because first names also very important while doing cold outreach and all.
Yes, by having a team, it can be more
And
efficient.
team management features and all.
Well, sounds exciting. I will be back when you release that part so we can actually have another look at where the software has went to. Govinda, thank you very much for taking this call. I think that I find it refreshing. For all the listeners, I'll put the link at the bottom so people can actually come and give it a 7-day trial. And with that, I would say thank you again. It was a pleasure talking to you, and hopefully you can come back again and tell us very additional great news.
Yes, definitely. We'll keep on improving this software.
Sounds perfect.